Hey guys, it's Titan coming at you with another game of Hollow Knight. And really, we're gonna do one boss fight and win, and then do another one and lose in 20 or 30 seconds, or not. We'll see which. Ah. Alright, well. Man, I am making some bad choices in this fight. It's not this isn't the hard one. You're supposed to just win this one. We can chalk it up a little bit to that I just woke up, but alright, so we're getting a little bit of far. Not really. You know, we're, because the fight after this is the important one. This one, just like, I almost died because I'm bad, but we should win this one every time. This is like the first fight in the game. It's the last fight in the game for the normal ending, but it feels like the first fight in the game compared to the next one. It's just a very normal fight compared to the one that we're gonna do right now. Hornet will do a little shank. And alright, here... Yeah, it only takes a couple minutes. And for the first time of each session, you look out into the distance. And she arrives. The Radiance. Ah. Man, well that went very badly. So that's sort of how it goes. She has... I don't know the exact number of abilities. I have noticed many. There's a wall of light that moves from left to right and then back again. She has sort of like radial light beams that go out, sort of like 6 places on the clock face, and then they rotate, you know, about, oh, how many degrees would I say? Like 20 degrees on, maybe 25 on the circle. And then they rotate back, and that's another ability. There are spikes that come out of the ground. There's spikes that come out of the air and drop, and you have to find, like, seams in it. There's spikes that go sideways that you have to dash through. And after a short while, she starts stringing together the different ones, and that's usually when I die. I'll get hit by one thing, and then I'll get hit by everything. Of course, sometimes I just die to something easier, so... I'm like, I knew we were right at the time when this was going to happen. I don't think that we were in any danger of dying. I went a little harder, and Hornet says every time, get good! And I never do. But the prelude to the fight is shorter. So there's the radial, and then it goes back again, so you just gotta... Ah. Wow. Oof. Nope. Anyway, so then that happens, and the ground gets weirder. Maybe... Alright, so Balder Shell will only help in the first fight. We never get to heal in the second one. We could take longer invulns, but I think the one where we don't get moved backward... I don't remember where it is. Steady body, yeah. Then maybe, because I think a lot of times we get hurt by that. And then there's nothing else we need. There's nothing else we need. There are no good one charm charms. No, we can take... I don't know. I don't have anything to use here. Hey, Coolio. Sit here and score, and I want to give you two tips. Get Abyssal Streak for Descending Dark. Well, I know what those words mean. You know, in English. Ah. Ah. Thank you for your good luck wishes. And, you know, I'll probably beat the Hollow Knight this time. It's hard to say. We normally beat him. It's, you know, it's the real boss we have trouble with. And then should be this one for the Hornet one. Nope. Alright, now it'll happen. Because you get first Scream to turn on the other abilities, and second Scream, Hornet says, "Get good!" And we never do. Ah. Wow, what? Oh, fireballs. I was like, I didn't see anything, and I didn't. I didn't see anything. Wow! Wow! Oh, that's rough. And the steel chair fireball. I never notice them. I never notice them. The not getting moved back with the hit, very important. Because those little repositions it does to your body by hitting the opponent, you know, they're useful for you to adapt to when you're playing, but they're really hard with a boss like that where positioning's so important. Because I would hit her sometimes, you know, and it'll just reposition your body all the way into a spike. I think without that, this should be slightly easier to progress on, because that was, like, the best we'd ever done on her. It wasn't good. I imagine she still has, like, probably 5 times that much hit points, but... Whoops. And the Hornet one, I was like, we got it just on time again. Like, I'm getting a pretty good gauge of whether or not we're about to get him down. Get good! Oh, Hornet, if only I could. If only I could. No, what? Ow, why? No, what? I don't even know what I did. I, like, froze in space. I think I accidentally tried to cast a spell and an animation locked me. Ah, man. And then, of course... Yeah, I think I accidentally cast a spell and an animation locked me and it hit me. And then in my freaking out about why I didn't know why I was sitting still, we died again. Well, what a waste of an attempt. Fortunately, it only takes about a minute or a minute and a half to get there again. I mean, assuming we don't die here. Which we do sometimes. The first time I beat this guy, I was like, yeah, I'll never have to fight him again. Wrong. But, I mean, that time was a lot harder than these times are. I had, like, you know, less hearts. I didn't have the shade dash the first time I fight this fool. I had, like, a level 2 nail instead of the level 3 one that I have now. You know, I didn't have anything going on. Alright, let's try this again. Get good! It's good advice from Hornet. Not every character in a game will just say, get good, whenever you die over and over, but Hornet will. Ah, really? Wow! Terrible. Okay. I thought I knew where the one was. Clearly didn't. Wow. Rough. Terrible. Alright. Let's try it again. Ha. Alright. One more time with feeling. Get good! Alright, I thought you could dash through those. I guess maybe only sometimes. Wow, that didn't work at all! Terrible. Terrible performance. One more time with feeling. I figure I could just do this, 30 minutes a day for 5 or 6 years, and then maybe we'll win. And then it'll be like Angels in the Outfield. People will be like, are you going to play Silk Song? And I'll be like, yeah, after I beat the Radiance. It'll be like, when the Angels win the pennant, I don't know if you've seen that movie. It came out whenever I was a kid. It involves this kid's father behaving very badly. And being like, yeah, we can be a family when this terrible baseball team wins the championship. But it turns out that Angels help the baseball team play well. Anyway, it's a really good movie. It stars Christopher Lloyd, Danny Glover, and some kids that I don't know the name of. It's about baseball, but it's not boring like a baseball movie. It's really about the human story of a really bad father who tells his kid something that he believes. Like, I'll play Silk Song when I beat the Radiance, even though I never will. I'm not even going to beat the Hollow Knight this time. Well, that's what I get. That is what I get. And so that actually is even worse than my worst Radiance fight, because, this is the Phase 1. And we get the first hit of the nail. Good. It's just that it starts to feel boring after a while, right? Because you don't care about this fight, it's just a chore. Like, this dude, you end up treating him more like a mini-boss than, like, the final boss of the game. Because it just totally trivializes the way that you feel about it. You're like, I literally don't even care about this guy at all. They took what was, like, the centerpiece of the narrative, and then once you get a little further, you literally don't care. I mean, it's not like I would fight him if they didn't make me. If I fail at this fight like a few hundred times, I'll just download a mod or something that'll let me fight the Radiance without doing this fight first. I don't care, I'm not too proud. I only want to beat her, I don't want to beat this fight that many times. Because it's not interesting. I mean, it is interesting as a fight when you're learning it. And even the second and third and 10th time you do it. But I've beat this guy more than 10 times in the last hour and a half of gameplay. And in the last 12 hours of real time. I just don't know how long it's going to hold my interest to beat the Hollow Knight over and over again. Hopefully there's some modification where I can just fight the boss instead. Because if I could just do 10 of these repetitions every 10 minutes, then I could get somewhere, right? A 1-minute fight, I could do 50 an hour. But as it is, it stymies me, and I can only do 10, and I have the boring fight where I don't learn anything in the middle. Which, is its own form of difficulty, but I have a job. And I want to beat this fight, but I don't want to beat the Hollow Knight 100 more times to do it. So, we'll see. I might just learn how to play. I doubt it. I doubt we're going to learn how to play. We'll probably have to cheat to ever beat this fight by disabling the fight before. I don't know if that's possible, but I've been on a computer before, and it just sounds like it would be. Anyway, let's fight the Hollow Knight again. The boring part. It's not a boring fight. It's an excellent fight. It is. but it bores me. It wasn't boring when I was learning to do it because it was the last fight in the game. It was very compelling. But right now, I mean, like, why would I care? Thomas, no, I will not be on in 2 hours. I will be at work very soon. I just, like, had, like, 30 minutes to stream this morning, basically. I'll be working all day long. But good morning, or good evening, as it is to you, I believe. But yeah, things have been normal so far, you know, just losing over and over. I'm like, we almost died there, but I think this is going to be the Hornets. Yeah. Alright. Get good, she advises. Alright, time to die again. Wow. Wow, what? It's like if I can tell there are fireballs that are happening, I can sometimes dodge them. The first one always kills me. That time it was the second one. Anyway, I never noticed the fireballs. They're too much the same color as the background, you know. If that sounds like a stupid cop-out, it probably is. But anyway, last try, I think. Well, I mean, for right now. I just remembered that I have atypical obligations to the morning where I have to go somewhere that I normally wouldn't. Well, have to is a strong way. Where I am going to go somewhere that I normally wouldn't. So this will be the last one here. Just a short little stream of failure. I think this is going to be how the Hollow Knight streams are from now on. Just me taking 30 minutes here or there to lose over and over, and then going on with my day, you know. If I only have a little bit of time, and I am in a good enough mood to be a failure, then I'll play Hollow Knight. Scream? Scream. Alright. Time for the Radiance fight again. I don't even know how many losses this was. We did it more than 5 or 6 times, I feel like. You know. Because you can get to her like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then you can die in 30 seconds or less. Wow. Almost got me again. Wow. Nowhere to go, nowhere to go. You couldn't get on the floor, and the fireballs were there. Yep, well, you know, we'll just lose again. It's not an unfair fight, it's just a fight that I'm not good enough to win. Anyway, there you have it. There's your daily dose of failure in Hollow Knight, but I've got to get on with my day. So, there you go, a shorter one. All the Hollow Knight streams will probably be 30 minutes or less from now on. You know, we'll get in, fight her 5 or 10 times and lose, and then turn it off, because I don't mind losing a boss fight. I do. There's not a lot as a person talking while they play video games that you can say about losing the same fight for hours on end. So, you know, doing it 30 minutes at a time seems better. You know, it'll keep the complaints fresh. But anyway, that's all I've got for you right now. I'm gonna go to work and stuff, but tonight we'll be back Hello, Pure Vessel. Sorry, you got to the end. If you go back in time a little bit, you'll see me losing a bunch, though. Just like the title promised. But, yeah, we'll be back maybe tonight to fail some more. Like I said, I think maybe a couple of 1,000 attempts before we beat it. It's hard to say. Anyway, it's not gonna happen soon, but that's okay. Anyway, see you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you're watching in the future, enjoy all the failures, and there will be many, many more to come. Yeah. I think we're gonna be fighting this fight for many years to come. Anyway, that's all I've got for you. See ya.